hours of work later, finished everything for the mizzenmast, finished all the shrouds for the mainmast. Took absolutely ages, but I finally completed it. Now what I'm going to do is start tying all the shrouds to the mainmast. The way they look is with these chain wheels here, it's sort of the same thing like with the mizzenmast, so we'll have two pieces of string going up to the top of the mainmast, and then also have these two here, and then the blocks here as on the foremast. So I'm starting to do the rigging of the bobstays. The first part I've done is I've drilled two 2mm holes in between the two pieces of the boom, and I've put two eye bolts here and one under here, and that's repeated on the other side as well. Okay, the shrouds for the foremast are done, and so are all the backstays. Got 4 here, as you can see. Then we have 1 here and 2 in the middle, right here. So I'm now going to repeat the steps on the other side, and then the last thing we actually have to do is add the stays for the mainmast. As you can see, this is the mainmast on side with all the backstays done. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 3 here. A lot of work. I'll have to do it on the other side now, and then we can continue to finish off the foremast. I've just got these final bits here to do. All the stays are done for the mainmast and the foremast and the mizzenmast. Last thing I have to do is add the top gallant shrouds for the main and this mast, and then we also have to do these last piece of shrouds here. And when that's done, that's basically the mast completed. All I'm going to start doing now is continue adding these supports onto the sprit sail. As you can see, I've rigged up 2 supports here. I've still got the 2 on the other side to do. I've rigged up the 2 bits that connect to the beak and the Y that goes up to the sprit sail, and I'm just finishing off the striker rigging, as you can see. So what we're going to move on to now is completing the other side here. We're just adding these 2 strings, and I believe we're going to move on to actually adding the foremast and things like that. So I've tied the foot ropes on the yard, which is done by tying a 0.25mm piece of thread on one end for feeding it through the foot ropes, and butting on the other end of the octagonal section. I've also added the yard sling, which is a piece of rope that goes up through a small gap here, and it's tied around the back of the mast section. And I've also secured it using the 2 blocks, the triple block and the double block. Okay, so as you can see, we've made this piece called the parrel. It's got 10 bead discs and 18 beads. It's 2 pieces of string tied together, split off. Now what they're going to be done is it's going to be tied around the mast like this, and the 2 pieces of strings are going to go around the yard. holding it into place. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so we're now rigging the actual foreyard. First thing we're doing is securing the double blocks from here to here, adding another 50mm hanging block down, double block. We're securing these together as so, and we're leaving them loose, so we'll repeat the steps on the other side, and we'll make sure the whole thing's level, and then we will secure the blocks when we're sure that everything is level in place. As you can see, the foreyard bits have been added. What we're going to do now is add the vertical lifts. These are just done by rigging these blocks to the blocks up here. So it's just a nice simple lash from here up to there. Once that's done, we'll see what it looks like and continue. The foreyard is completely attached now. I've added the final pieces, which is done by rigging the blocks around the mainstay, putting one side through the block on the back around through the block that we've added, and down onto the main mast pin rail bits. So as you can see, the foreyard is in place. We're adding the foretop gallant yard, which is done by tying a block here with a double block that goes through, sorry, it's a single block that goes through to a double, which is lashed up through here, and then it goes through the block here to the one in the yard and back around to get tied around the mast, and the same thing's on the other side to support the yard in place. Now what we're going to do is add the parrel, as we have done previously on the yard below. Okay, as you can see, the parrel has been added to the gallant mast, yard, sorry. What we're going to do now is actually add the lifts, which are these things. Basically done by using the small block here and tying it around in the same manner as we did here to the mast cap, but instead we're going to tie to the top one. And once that's done, we will continue putting the back braces on. See, foretop yard is now in place, both of the slings in place and the braces start on this, I forgot what this was called, but this these two black thick lines. It starts off here and we pull a string through to the back of the yard, back down into the block that we tied, back down into this bit here. As you can see, catching up. I'm continuing finishing off all the gun ports. Got this side, all of them put on. I just need to string them up. Got the other side to do as well. The same process as we've done here, but this one has to be closed, and this one we're putting in to opening doors, like here behind the mizzen ropes, but they're going to be closed and painted black with two hinges on the sides. And then once that's done, I'm going to finish rigging the shrouds here. This is the last shroud I've got to do, and when that's done I'm going to do the other side No, I won't. I don't feel I can hack doing another side of Gunport. I'm going to finish these detail parts off. I've asked Deagostini for the replacement cherub because I haven't got the other one. I've only got one half of him. So as you can see, I'm missing the back part. So I've asked them for a replacement and I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. And I've also, after I've done that, I'm going to complete all the yards because I've still got the sprit sails and the mizzen mast to finish off because I don't have enough wire to make the foot ropes. But I ordered some for £2 off eBay, 0.5mm wire to finish it off. You can see everything for the front is now painted and in place. Only thing I haven't put on is the cherubs because I haven't received them yet. But when I do, they'll be on here. Now what we're going to move on to now is just check here because I'm doing the building parts of the build first. We are going to build the anchors. That's something I'm going to do. And once the anchors are built, I'm just going to leave them until we'll start them. We're just going to do the same step process as we have with the other anchors at the beginning of the build. There's four, I believe I have one to finish off and two more to build. So yeah, I'll move on to that now. You can see all the gun ports are done on this side. It looks incredible. Figureheads on. I still need the cherubs to arrive as I haven't got them. And the foremast is now completed. We did the top yard, which is literally exactly the same as all the other yards, and I'm going to start rigging the mizzen now, which is done by securing the top back two blocks, as you can see here, to the back of the gallery, and then the bottom boom secured to the top boom, and that's it. It's nice and simple.